one of our friends said, "Oh, don't go in a care facility." I said, "No, it's retirement living."
No, that's exactly the image we don't want people to have, that this is an old people's home. It's not.
I think families as well as professionals and individuals themselves need to understand what extra care is.
They say like a 5-star hotel. Well, it is.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello.
This is the hairdressers. We have a lot of pampering going on here, which we enjoy. We have people come to do our nails. So we like having our nails done. This is the tannery room, and as you can see, today is an exercise class. Bev is also our gym instructor. This is our next door neighbour. This is Trevor. The machinery in here is excellent. It's all air assisted.
I warm up on the cross trainer and then mainly do weights on the bench.
I've got health issues, and over last winter I had a bit of a problem, and I decided I didn't want to spend another winter in a house with stairs worrying about would it be warm enough. This area of the garden is for the residents. One of our residents kindly, when we first moved in, donated a lot of plants. The next one has been planted more for people that do flower arranging. The day we moved in, we packed our bags and we came on holiday, but we're not going home. We really feel as though we're on holiday every day.
Extra care housing and accommodation has 24-hour care and support wrapped around it. I think many older people and their families think that their only options are to stay in their own home for as long as possible, maybe with domiciliary home care or family support, and then the next step has got to be a care home. In fact, if people plan well and think about their future, extra care housing can be a really good option. It might well be that the family home that people have lived in for 30 or 40 years is no longer suitable because of wheelchair access or problems with stairs. What we can actually do in extra care housing is give people purpose-built accommodation, their own front door, but they can have 24-hour care and support whenever they need it. And that's something then that we've proven in Worcestershire will keep you independent for longer.
How are you feeling?
All right, I'm okay.
Yeah, you have a good sleep last night?
Well, I have Parkinson's disease. I fell over just before I moved. Hit me head on the gas fire.
Brian made an application to move to School Gardens because his property wasn't suitable for him. He was quite isolated, didn't really get out much and needed just a bit of extra support.
They're very nice. I've never had any, well, I don't go out much, but when I do, everybody speaks. I'm all friendly.
He has care calls here from our on-site care team. They go in several times a day and support him with whatever it is that he needs.
Help me with a shower or wash, shave. And they come at late at night and help me to bed.
I think it's reassuring for residents to know that whether they have care or not, if there is ever anything that they need or they're just not sure about something or there's an emergency, there is always somebody here to help them.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Do you know what it means to have a smile on your face every morning? That's how they are. You know, they say good morning. And,
Yeah.
you know, what more do you want? You know, we get into the stage where we...
Don't want to see miserable people.
Yeah. Very first thing in the morning is a very green round circle that says, are you okay? And unless you press that to say that you are okay, then somebody will come to the door.
You don't need care to move here at all because you can do everything independently. But if you do need care when you're older, which a lot of people do, it's there.
Individuals have to be very clear and confident about how much things are going to cost them, how much care costs, what they're entitled to in terms of state-funded social care. and also the benefits of being maximised for them so that they understand what their weekly budget is. I do think it's quite helpful in many extra care schemes that utilities, heating, lighting, water all come into that baseline cost. So quite often individuals will tell us how much easier it is to budget, but indeed, often that is a concern and something that we work very hard at trying to make sure people are comfortable and confident about the cost of extra care.
It makes us happy because we don't have to do a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I've had 2 hip replacements, but I'm still walking, which I'm pleased about. And, we
The only thing is she can't any longer do the twist.
Took me 6 months to even admit I needed care. Very, very difficult, but I should have done it years before. It's just man thing, you don't give in, do you?
It can be quite daunting moving into extra care, especially a large extra care building. But you do find that like attracts like, so people mix with people with the same interests, the same values.
I've always had my own house, and then the illness caught me, I retired. My son hasn't got to worry about me. At the Neville Court, we didn't have a 24-hour system. Here, I just press this and they're here.
People not only have got the opportunity to live independently and have privacy, but they're also part of a safe unit. And that's important when your mobility goes, or you have hearing loss, and you feel quite vulnerable. So the safety issue here is really important.
A lot of people get the wrong impression. They get, you got that old people's home thing. Here, you haven't got that feeling. Most of us, even the 80-year-olds and that, we go out for carveries, meals, we go out to the seaside, we go to different places.
I think one of the biggest barriers that I've seen up to now is that quite often many older people have owned their own home for many years, and it may well be that moving into an extra care setting that they're not able to fully buy the extra care apartment, and in fact they start to rent for the first time in many years, and some people don't feel that comfortable with that. But I think if we can get people to understand the benefits that will bring to them, the fact that it may release some equity from their homes, so in fact they can sort of enjoy life and have activities and have the care that they require going forward. We've got lots of examples where that's actually been very, very positive.
When I came here, I wanted to associate with people. So I'd made the mind up, I'd come down early in the morning for a coffee every morning. I'd come 3 times a week to the Keep Fit and the Tao Chai classes, and it's done me the world of good. And coming here, it was... I thought it was a dream. It's that good, I'm frightened of waking up in case it's a nightmare.
It's just like looking down a street really in any town where you've got people with different needs, different ages, different interests. And the beauty of this is everything is rented, and that to me, everybody's on the same footing with the same opportunities.
I think we can ensure that we build packages of care and support around individuals with their family involvement. Part of the individual assessment for anybody moving in is also carers assessment. So it's really recognising the vital part that families play in somebody's care and support. Families are real key to making this decision. We want families to support their parent or parents as they moved into extra care, and it's really important that we get them to come and have a look and understand what extra care is.
So this is our social club, which is open twice a week, and this is for members of the community come and do activities. This is our library, so it's regularly stocked every 6 weeks with library books. This is the restaurant, and this is open lunchtime, and we do a tea service as well. This is our main communal lounge. Coffee shop's open twice a day, so if people want to come down and have a cup of tea or a coffee. So this is our care office.
So we've got a team of care staff that help look after our residents. Every resident wears a pendant, so if they need any assistance day or night, they need to press their pendant and a member of staff will answer the phone. We've got the hairdressing salon that people come and have their hair done. When they first arrive, they feel very anxious. It's all very daunting for them. They may have lived in their own property for 50, 60 years. So it's a big change, but within a few weeks you see the difference in people and feeling more at ease.
Well, everybody was very helpful, very helpful. Everybody spoke to you, and you don't get that outside. It is a community feel, definitely.
A lot of people who've come to live here feel very lonely and isolated, and they don't probably see anybody throughout the day. So with here, they've got that social aspect of other residents, people similar age, so that they can relate to. A lot of people, because the town's quite small as well, they tend to know each other. So it's just nice to see everyone so happy.
If you want to be on your own, you can go in your room, you can stay completely on your own. You needn't see anybody for 2 or 3 days if you want to. On the other hand, if you want a little bit of company, you just come down here in the morning, in the afternoon, and there's plenty of company so you can chat.
Had a nervous breakdown. The psychiatrist wouldn't let me live alone. They said wasn't to be trusted. They offered me this place here. I had the place decorated and it was done nice, carpeted. My family are quite pleased about it because they're scattered all over the country.
Families are looking for security to make sure that if their mum or father needed anybody, that we're here under one roof. So it's like a community hub under one roof.
You know, there's a nice community spirit here and the staff are marvellous. And I wouldn't like to move now.
I was diagnosed with PSP, and that's prolonged supranuclear palsy. With PSP, it involves all the muscles in your body, every single one of them. And I found my walking was really bad. Outside, it was like I was walking like I was drunk, and people would look at me. When I moved in at Terrace Springs, I went to see the gym trainer. And she said that because of my prognosis that she could help me with a regime to help my muscles grow stronger. My legs are stronger and my confidence is a lot better as well. I don't know where I would be if I was still in my house now. So I am definitely in control of my life, yeah.
We can do lots of things in the NHS and we can do lots of things in social care, but what's a really big important factor is about where you live. And actually if you live in the right place and you can move around in safety and you've got the right support wrapped around you, everything else then can add value, but we've got to get right where people live.
The thought of retiring into a place that feels more like a hotel is wonderful.
Do you know what it means to have a smile on your face every morning? That's how they are.
There's a nice community spirit here and the staff are marvellous. I wouldn't like to move now. Coming here, I thought it was a dream.
The social aspect here is immense. I've seen people grow. That's the sort of thing that gets me out of bed in the morning, is watching people's quality of life grow.
I couldn't have done a better thing. And all my family is over the moon as well, you know, that I'm here safe.